Hey everybody, here we are inside the Power Editor of Facebook, and of course we can only get there from our Chrome browser. So we are inside Chrome, inside Power Editor, and I am going to show you how to create a video ad. So here we are in ads, and I'm going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to create a new campaign, and we're going to call it Broadcast Live 1, and we want auction, and instead of clicks to website we want to choose video views. The video that I'm going to be advertising is a video about how to broadcast live in a Google Hangout, using Google Hangout inside a Facebook group and Twitter and Google Plus and your Facebook page. And YouTube all at the same time. So I'm going to create a new ad set name. We're going to call it the same thing. And then we're going to name the ad the same thing. And then we're going to click create. And we're going to choose the page that we want to advertise from. In this case, it's my business page, Jen Lehner. And then I am going to select an ad. Okay, so we're going to upload a video, and now it is uploading. There is the video. I'm going to click select. I am going to, it suggests, various thumbnails for me, but I am going to, I have created an image for this. So I'm going to use that image, and then for the call to action button, I'm going to send people to a lead page where they can opt into my email list and go to my Facebook group, The Front Row, all at the same time. It's easy. And the reason also I'm not putting, it says display URL. The reason I'm not going to paste the URL there again, or a different URL, is that the entire video becomes clickable, the whole area. So it doesn't really matter if I put a URL in there or not. I would actually rather use this space to have more copy. And then I've got this check so I can create audiences from the people who view this video. Okay, so now we're going to create a conversion pixel so we can check to see how many of the people who watch the video actually convert into going over to sign up for my opt-in list. So I'm going to click create pixel, and I could choose registrations or leads. I am going to say registrations. We'll call it registrations. And I'm going to say front row registrations 3. That's because I have a couple other pixels named this as well. And I'm going to click create pixel. And it says it hasn't been verified. So I click verify here. And I'm going to click, I can add the pixel to my website, because it's really not complicated. If it's something you don't want to mess with and you have someone who does this kind of stuff for you, you can click someone else will add the pixel to my website, and Facebook will allow you to email the code directly to that person. But it's really not complicated. So I'm going to click, I can add the pixel to the website myself. I'm going to copy that code. And then I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to go over to my lead page. And if you didn't use a lead page, you can certainly do this with on your website. You would put it in the header tag of your website. So this is what my lead page looks like. If someone clicks on the link, it says, "Yay, I'm so glad you're joining our group." And then you click take me to the front row. And then people put their name and their address in here. They click take me to the front row. And so now they're signed up, and they will be then delivered this thank you page. And then I have take me to the front row, seriously, the last button. And then when they click there, they get to the front row. So Where I want to track is the thank you page. That means I know that if they land on the thank you page, that means that they opted in to my email list. So I'm going to go back over to my lead pages. And I'm going to pick my thank you page and I'm going to choose edit. And then I'm going to click lead page options. And then I'm going to click tracking code. And right here, you can see I'd already placed a tracking code there before. So I would just paste our new pixel here. And then I'm going to click done. And then save. And then publish. I'm going to go back over to our ad. And so now that's all good to go. So I'm going to click upload so I don't lose everything that I've just done. So now I want to go to ad sets and pick our audience. So it defaulted to a $20 per day budget. I do not want it to be $20 a day. So I'm going to change that to $10 a day. Have it start immediately. And then I'm going to edit my audience. This is always the fun part. So first, we need to talk about location. So I'm going to choose Australia, the United Kingdom, South Africa, and Canada. And then I'm going to choose an age group of 29. This is my ideal client audience, is between 29 and about 60, usually women. And I am going to put in English all. And then for interests, I am very deliberately going to target John Loomer Digital. John Loomer Digital, he's a very, he's all about Facebook advertising, but he's extremely detail oriented, and people who like to get like really in the weeds with technical stuff love to follow John Loomer and really geek out on everything he says. And I'm also one of those people. So because this video is a little more techie than what I normally do, and because it's, I don't know, kind of a cool discovery, and these people are interested in Facebook advertising, I think they might be interested in this video. So I could narrow this down as well. It's giving me a potential reach, you can see up here, with all these filters of 180,000 people. I'm going to narrow that down just a bit more. And I'm going to choose purchase behavior. And then I'm going to go to purchase habits. And then I'm going to choose online buyers. So these are people who are already buying things online. So that narrows my audience down to about 16,000 people, but that's fine. I'm going to click save. And I don't want this to show in the right-hand column. I really just want my ad to be on mobile and desktop. This is correct where it says it's optimizing for video views, and I'm asking it to get the most video views at the best price. So now I am going to click upload changes. And if I click on ads, I can see that this is pending review. So now the next thing that I want to do is split test. So, so that means I want to send this video out to other audiences. I'm going to keep everything else the same, but I'm going to change the page that I target. So this is really important because I'll do this several times, and then I could turn off the ads that aren't performing well. So with all things remaining equal, I'm going to highlight this ad, and then I'm going to click duplicate right here. And then I'm going to create a new ad campaign, and I'm going to call it Broadcast Live 2. And again, we want to optimize for video views. And then I'm going to create a new campaign named the same thing. And then I will click create. Okay, so now I have my second ad. I am going to highlight it, and you need to make sure you are clicking on the correct ad. So I have to also rename this ad Broadcast Live 2. And the way that you know that you're on the right one is it's got this plus in the upload, and that means that this is the newest one. It hasn't been uploaded yet. It's sort of like prompting you there to upload. Okay, so I've got Broadcast Live 2. I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to click on Ad Sets. Okay, and I'm going to pick Broadcast Live 2. And now, again, it defaulted to $20 a day. I do not want $20 a day. I'm going to let it, all this be the same, but on Edit Audience, I'm going to do all the same locations that we just did. South Africa, United Kingdom. You do have to enter it all again. Canada and Australia. Oops, I always do that. Okay, and then for age, I'm going to do the same thing as well. And then for interest, this time I am going to target, Marie Forleo's audience. Okay. And I will also do the purchase behaviors again. So I'm going to do purchase behavior, then purchase habits, online buyers, and save. Okay, so we've done the audience. I'm going to remove the right desktop right column, and all this is fine. So I'm going to click upload changes, and I see I've got an audience of 68,000 people. Click continue. So now I'm going to go to my ads, and they're both pending review. Now, I have never narrowed down this, narrowed it down to the purchase habits, so I'm very interested to see how well these convert. So we'll check back in a little while and see how they're converting. Okay, so sometimes this happens. And I got this message from Facebook that my ad was not approved because it says the image or video thumbnail that I was using contains Facebook logos, trademarks, or site terminology such as the Facebook, Facebook Hi, Fbook, FB, Poke Wall, or other company graphics, logos, designs, or icons. Before resubmitting, visit the help center, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I get it. I used their logo in my ad, and they don't like that. So I'm going to edit my ad and try again. So we'll check back in just a moment. Okay, so it's been about 14 hours since these ads have been running. I was able to get those rejected ads approved once I changed some of the verbiage and the graphics. And I'm really pleased with the numbers that I'm seeing, and I want to share those with you right now. Keeping in mind that what I discovered is that, let me see if I can go in here, is that most of these videos are being seen on mobile for whatever reason. So when I relaunch this ad, I am going to, when I do this again, and I'm going to do more today, I'm going to target them all towards mobile devices. I mean, I'm talking like 100 to 1 people are watching them on mobile versus desktop, which is just kind of puzzling to me. Anyway, the other thing that's interesting to me is if I click over here on relevance score, a very high relevance score on all of these ads. So it's telling me that I've targeted them correctly. So so all of them have like 9s and 10s. I went through and checked, and they have very high click-through rate. So let me get back to that campaign report. Okay, so here they are running, and they're all still active, but I want to show you these numbers. Look at the number of video views, and we're looking at these top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Okay, so 355, 338, 326, and so on and so forth. This one's all the way up to 542 views in the last like 14 hours. And as you can see, I'm paying 2 cents and 3 cents per video view. And what's happening is I'm getting a lot of residual sort of bonus stuff that's going on. So remember, my objective with this campaign was basically to introduce people to me and to my Facebook group, The Front Row, so that when I do launch my upcoming course in a couple of weeks, these audiences are going to know who I am. So I'm doing sort of several different kinds of ads right now, but the video ads specifically are just to get my name and my face out there. But what's been a really happy byproduct is that people have come to like my new page, and I've got like 39, it says 39 new likes this week, but honestly, that has come about just since we launched the ad. So it's like 39 in the last 14 or so hours. And then lots of people have been joining the Front Row Facebook group. In fact, let's see, this one just came in the last few minutes. So we are going to welcome Lisa and to the group. So I am a fan of video ads, and I think that because Facebook is giving priority to video right now, and if you've watched any of my other tutorials lately, you know that I am very big on video right now because of this favor that Facebook is showing to video. So I really encourage everyone to give it a shot. Even if you think you don't have something to say or a lesson to teach or any kind of big content to offer, think about just introducing yourself with a video and sending it out to the pages, target the pages of people who are already serving your audience. You figure out who those pages are and target those pages and let me know how it turns out. If you aren't already a member of the Front Row, make sure and join. It's facebook.com/groups/in the front row. And that is where we talk about all the latest, greatest digital marketing strategies to grow your business and build your email list. See you soon.